Hello friends, why the automatic box kicks? The main reason. As a rule, most often a car with automatic transmission starts to twitch when shifting gears, jerk and bumps occur. Less often, gears can be tightened. There is a delay in switching. The so-called slip occur. First, oil or active liquid. Since the oil works for us, the heats up to high temperature. Over time, it loses its properties. To put it bluntly, it can no longer effectively transmit torque for the transmission engine to the wheels. This happens due to the fact that the desired viscosity is lost, that is, it either thickness or, on the contrary, becomes thinner. Is different automatic transmission. Here you have jolt and jerk when switching. Therefore, in order to restore the efficiency of the liquid, it's mandatory to change the oil, maximum after 1600 kilometers, and better more often 14 1500. Oil filter. The second most common reason for switching of the machine. The thing is that the filter element is also an important part of the automatic transmission. It catches all the dirt and chips that anyway appear inside. From time to time it becomes clogged and the oil can no longer pass through it with the same intensity. This causes a lack of lubricant pressure, which leads to improper operating of the friction discs. They simply don't stop at the right moment. They don't tightly clamp them as needed. They sleep and eat. It's from this that jolt appear in gear shifting. By the way, they can also burn. Well, if we are already talking about friction clutcher, then we need to continue about them. This is a kind of clutcher in the machine. They are either compressed, stopping one or another gear inside, or uncleaned setting the desired one in motion. When the oil pressure drops, the clutcher cannot compress efficiently. They start to slip against each other and burn out. This makes the oil black and smell burnt. If the friction discs are burn out, then the gears cannot stop or start at the right time. Thus, when shifting, you will feel that your transmission is twitching or kicking. It's not uncommon that the gears may not turn on at all, or when the car is put in neutral, then car continue to move. This tells us that the discs are stuck together or replacement is needed. Guys, this breakdown is already much more serious than the first two. You need to disassemble automatic transmission and repair it thoroughly. Fourth, oil cooling radiator. We all know that the oil cooling radiator is required in automatic transmission. It's installed in order to remove excess temperature inside, to cool the lubricant that has warmed up for the turbo converter. Without it, the active liquid would quickly burn out and curl up, which would particularly kill the automatic transmission from the inside. Therefore, it's mandatory. However, many of change the lubricant of high pressure apparatus, that is, the system is placed in a gap between the radiator of the automatic transmission, and under pressure all the dirt oil is squeezed out and a new one is poured. But as a rule, neither the filter changes nor the box pan is washed, and all the dirt that sat at the bottom rises and clogs everything that's passable. This is again the same filter, radiator, valve bodies, solenoids, and so on. The radiator has metal pipes. They get clogged at once. The liquid does not circulate. It heats up, burns very quickly. That's the reason for you. Fourth, oil pump. Rarely, very rarely it fails. What's worse, nothing that here are two types of installation. Immediately behind the hydraulic unit that is attached behind it. It's located below the pallet and untwisted by the chain drive from the shaft. The only task is to create a fluid pressure which is transmitted to all important nodes. If it's failed, I emphasize once again, This is extremely rare because the design is simple and durable. Then pressure will not be created and accordingly shocks and jerk and so on. 6. Valve body and solenoid. The valve body, or also called the hydraulic blade, is almost the brain of the entire machine. If the block is halved on the upper and lower parts, then you can see a lot of small channels through which our active fluid actually goes. So if the channel in the valve body became clogged, then there will not enough pressure, and the friction disc will not trivially shrink against leakage and bumps. Valve body contamination can occur from not timely oil changes, as well as from replacement under pressure when you leave all the dirt. That's all guys, subscribe to our channel, put like, and don't forget to put a bell so as not miss new video on the channel.